I'm live. Good. Life being lively. I hope this stream goes okay because my computer is acting up. I hope it doesn't freeze on me. So if I start stopping or buffering or freeze, you'll know that it could be my PC because it's been acting up. I think it's getting low in memory or something. But anyway, so the stream won't be as long because I'm kind of concerned about the memory of the computer and that. So today I just want to talk a little bit about how, and then that it's not just the living that empaths can pick up on, connect with, whatever. Okay, it's also the spirit people, and that we can actually connect with both, and that the physical and spirit, and it's just it's the way we connect is a little bit different from say mediumship. Okay, with mediumship, basically you get more in depth, and that you can hear them, see them, really interact with them, and that where the empath side is more of the person's personality, like their emotions, their intentions, their feelings, anxiety, whatever makes up the characteristics of their personality. That's what we dig into. And but when it comes to the mediumship, like I said, that's more in-depth information. Where the empath part is, if the person suffers from anxiety or schizophrenia, bipolar, whatever the condition was, and you're bound to pick up on that. Okay. Now, as I said in previous videos, that for people that have had mental issues, okay, when they're alive, okay, well, they'll still in Maryland. They'll still feel the effects of that, in spirit. But see, they don't have those elements anymore, but they have the memory of those elements. So that's basically what I'm getting at. And so the empath would pick up on the memory of what they had to endure, on the earth plane. But grounding it when it comes, whenever you want to connect with spirit, whether it's empath or medium, grounding is an absolute must. Tasha! Tasha's here. She is. I love that. Yes, people in the SWYPT group or SWYPT chat. I'm Yoda. I'm also Scooby-Doo for Kelly's daughter, and which I'm not very good at. Scooby-Doo. Oh, that's bad. I need to work on that one. But the Yoda one, I like. That's a lot of fun. But to kind of give you an idea on what I mean by connecting using your empath side rather than your mediumship side is last night we did a brief video stream on StreamYard with myself, Kelly, for a few minutes, Muhammad, and the other guy. Sorry, I can't name. Drives me nuts. I think it's Jim or Tim or something like that. My memory ain't what it used to be. And but anyway, so yeah, we were just backing out, having all kinds of fun, which I really loved. And one more issue that I want to pick up on, I want to mention is Kelly wanted me to do a reading on using some of the photos that she had with her, and so she showed me some photos of some relatives that are now in spirit, and I saw them, and I tried to make a link in, see if I can get some information from them, and now Derek has had the same issue, and that is basically when you link into spirit, okay, it's up to the spirit person as to whether or not they want to talk or come forward. Well, unfortunately, last night there was 3 people that I tried to make a link into. One, he came forward a little bit, but not much. The other 2, they stayed in the background, which is fine. And that's why I thought, well, if I can't connect with them then, they'll come forward to, later on, which they did very early this morning when I got up to go to the loo, and that they kind of came forward, gave me a little bit of information, they're back. And I thought, okay, that's what they wanted to do. But you see, people may think because I could get information on Kelly's relatives, they figure, oh, Brian's not connecting with anything. Well, if Kelly's relatives don't want to come forward and give me information, I can't force them. I can't say, oh, you have to give me information. That's being disrespectful, okay? Because, see, I speak to people, well, at least I try to, in the heavenly realms, exact same way as I do with people on the earth plane, okay? First of all, I show them, first of all, trust, okay? And once that's gained, and then sincerity, and then who knows at the end, friendship, okay? Well, you got to build those characteristics in order to interact with them. And if they want to tell something personal, okay, that's something you got to work on. They just automatically I'm not going to go to a spirit person and say, ask them something very, very personal, because they're not going to tell you. But after you gain their trust, their friendship, then they started giving you little bits and pieces as they feel comfortable. Well, that's what was going through my mind last night. But this morning, now when it came to Kelly's grandmother, I picked up on a couple of things. But the one thing that she told me afterwards was that when I saw her photo and that she was very, very fussy about her hair. Okay, I can't say she was a perfectionist, but she was very, very fussy. She had her hair had to be just right. Okay, and what she wore, okay, she had to feel good in, when she had company, and she always wanted, I don't know if she ever did or not, but she always wanted to put on her best. Okay, she wanted to show a good impression for her relatives, now I don't know if she did that all the time or not, but she was a person that wanted to set a good example to the people that she was very close to, Now, when it comes to there's another couple, and I hope this machine doesn't freeze on me. There's another couple. I think Kelly said it was her great-great-grandfather or something like that, and his wife and I tried to find out, one, how old he was when he passed, and also what he passed from, if I could. Well, I got the numbers 81 to 83. Now, I don't know if that's him, her, but those are the numbers I was given. Okay. Then I got heart attack. I don't know if it was a massive or not, but I got heart attack. And then I don't know if it was his wife or who it was, then I got stroke. So I don't know if he had a heart attack, she had a stroke, I don't know. It's just the words I was given. Okay. And lovely people, And now the other guy, there's a photo of him sitting down, and he was the kind of person, he would slap it, and he would hit his lap, slap his lap, as if to beckon kids to come over to sit on his knee or whatever. Okay, that's the first thing I got from that guy, and this guy, he always made a fuss over the grandkids, I guess, and I thought that's pretty special. So anyway, that's what I got from the photos from Kelly from last night. And that now I try to get more details, but I thought, no, I'm not going to push it. And that, and but like I said, when it comes to the empath part, is basically the emotional part of the spirit person that you want to get, and if you're an empath and medium, in that, usually the spirit person figures, well, if you're interested on how I feel, okay, that must mean you care. Then that's when the trust starts to kick in, and they think, okay, well, this guy really cares about how I felt, but he's interested. Okay, I'll tell him a little bit more about myself. I found that. And I think that's what happened in this case, is he gave me a little bit of information because I was interested in his, either his life or his health, or what have you. And that, because when I couldn't get the information when Kelly was on, I felt really bad that I couldn't get the information that she asked for. And that really bothered me. And that, so by early this morning, they came forward and they said, okay, here's a little bit of information that you can pass on. And I go, oh, great, thank you very much. Of course, I thought in the back of my mind, why couldn't you have done that when I was talking with Kelly? And I thought, okay, that's fine. I'm happy. And that, so it was really good. But the one puzzle I still have a little bit of is when I saw the three figures behind Kelly, two ladies and a guy. Okay, I wasn't told who they were. It was just two female energies and a male energy, but they were very thing. Whether it was a spirit guide, I'm not sure, but they were definitely either. I think they were just observing, but in a protective way, and that because Kelly's getting so much involved with angel cards, I think that could be her. And if that's her calling, then the angelic love are really, really, impressed, and also very happy that she's doing that. And that, just like any medium or any psychic or any empath that gets into doing cards, I tell you, in the heavenly realms, they are absolutely thrilled because you have become another messenger. And they love people that deliver messages. They absolutely, they worship the idea about delivering messages. How the message is done, and that depends on the person. Okay, the most popular ways, of course, is either angel cards, tarot cards, oracle cards, crystal balls. Whatever ways that the medium does it. The spirit people absolutely love it, and because it's their calling, the angelic love are absolutely thrilled. In fact, they're basically, yeah, yay! Hey, Tinker's in. Yay! Tinker, there she is. Oh, I gotta give that up. So, but anyway, so people that think me just as an empath, that's fine. But whenever I try to connect, sometimes I like to use my empath side first, then my mediumship side, and that way I get a little bit more information from the spirit people if I kind of try to link into them emotionally, and because here on the earth plane, unfortunately, it's still a taboo thing to talk about mental illness. Like people don't like to talk about it because they consider it a weakness. They consider it taboo, but I think it's crap. So as an empath, I'm sure I can pick up on stuff down here, but also people that remember having these issues with their mental health, even in the spirit world, and that they still remember that kind of stuff, and whenever I link in and I start feeling what they felt, I think, okay, now I know what you went through. Okay, I understand. Now, I'm glad you don't have any more. All you have is just the memory of it. But now that I know, and that now you know, now that your mind is fully clear, and that you can really enjoy what the spirit world has to offer, and you can interact down here with a joyful, clear conscience, without having all these squirrely things going on in your head, and that because that's one thing that's always been very serious to me is anything has to do with mental illness. It doesn't matter if it's physical or spirit, and that it's a very tender, very touchy subject. Like unless you know what the spirit person went through when they're on the physical and what they remember, unless you really have an idea of what they went through, it's hard to comprehend, what what their life's experiences was, and why they choose to remember these mental ailments. I think it's because it becomes part of their makeup. It becomes part of their personality, and that even though their minds are clear, they still have the memory, and that so. But because I can empathize with them, that's when I think, okay, well, this guy really cares. He really understands, and he wants to listen. Okay, when it comes to spirit people that have always had a mental issue, whether in physical or they still have the memory of it, and then for people that like to listen, oh man, they got a story to tell, and me, I love listening to it, especially for people that have really bad mental illness, like Alzheimer's and that, but definitely schizophrenia, and then people that had that in the physical, and they still have a little bit of a memory of it in spirit, and then because my mother-in-law unfortunately had schizophrenia, now she's in the world of spirit herself, but because I had a chance to be around her quite a bit, and I understand from different people's experiences living with her, that I know what she went through, and my guide, which was my mother-in-law's husband, and that he really filled me in with what she was like, what everyday life was like. So I have an idea of what of what they went through, and that. So as an empath, I can really link in and I can understand. But when it comes to the getting extra information from them, and that after trust and showing respect to spirit people, that's when I get a little bit more information. But like I said, if I do, if I get a photo and I see a photo, I try to make a link, and that if they don't come forward, I can't force them. If they do come forward and show me bits and pieces, fantastic. I'm happy with that, and that. But you see, it's what they want to do. It's when they want to come forward. I can't force them to come forward. I can't say, "Oh, you got to come forward." Got a relative down here that wants the answers. It doesn't work that way. Just like down here, you can't force people to go. Hey, hey, come on, let's go. We're late. Like forcing people, it just drives people away. It's the same in spirit. So anyway, enough jibber jabber. My next live will be on this coming Monday. Is now this coming Monday is the new holiday. It's called Family Day, and of course we have Valentine's on Sunday. So to my parent family, happy Valentine's and that. And like I said, I'll be doing a stream on Monday, and then next Wednesday, I'll be doing a stream on StreamYard, and the topic is dream channeling. And there's a little extra I want to add on to that too when I do that. Okay, so anyway, people, thank you for joining me. For those who watch this video afterwards, if you really like it, if you got something out of it, fantastic. Please like, share, and subscribe. That would be brilliant. And today I got a basement to sort out. It still looks like a bomb hit it. So anyway, people, have an amazing weekend. And I think Derek and Stephanie will be on tomorrow night. And that to do the video calling and stuff. So please, people, please join Derek and Stephanie as they do their video chatting tomorrow night. Okay, I think it's around 7 p.m. or something like that. They start UK time. So anyway, it should be amazing. So again, thank you. Love and light. God bless. Love you all. Boom.